What is going on, YouTube? We back here with another video. Let's get right into this one. As you see, we're 3 games back, and as you seen in the last episode, we got called up to the majors. Let's fucking get it. So, first, our debut game, we went over 5.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now,
The Diamondbacks, I ain't scared of them.
already set a career high for runs scored this season. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. Full extension makes the catch.
We rarely see a diving catch made on the warning track, but this just shows the commitment that he had to run this down and save extra bases. Outstanding job.
Rodriguez back to work. Black, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. And a big swing and a miss. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And a pitch.
Eduardo Rodriguez.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so in an 0-2 count. You
Former
like
Boston starting pitcher, Eduardo.
You don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
He's nasty with it.
Swings through that one.
Put it on.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there, but you've got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Got him swinging. So digging in, Jake McCarthy. In the air, right field. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Not stopping, he's going for 3. And this is going to be a 2-out triple. 1 out, base is empty.
Heated.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That's in there, and that's strike 1. Late on that fastball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss.
He's got a slow fastball.
Zone, since you're heading to count 1-2.
A low 90s fastball.
Because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, they've had a great finding all the holes in his swing and his approach. Just frustrating.
I just suck at hitting that specific motherfucker.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Into the dive, and he got it.
Great dive.
1 away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. A little out front there.
That sinker's nasty. It got right by my bat.
3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
That one is absolutely belted. Tattooed to Tater Town. Population bro. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at-bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore.
Brings it in. Runner tags at second to third. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play.
Man, you have to.
big at bat coming up for Ketel Marte.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
Lifted to left, and this should do it. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox hold on to win a nail-biter, stranding the winning run on base. Black went deep for the first time in the major league.
Nah, though, I tattooed that ball. That ball stood no chance against what I was going to do to it.
And now the center fielder, Jake McCarthy. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, as hot hitting continues, he's been getting great results lately. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box.
Mid-90s
fast.
Real
estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice
a high 80s sweeper, a mid-90s sinker, a low 90s circle change, and a 83 curveball, a low 80s curveball.
Swing and a bouncer. Toss to Naylor, and quickly one away in the second. Nobody out, runner at first. Here's a high fly ball out to center. McCarthy calls it in, and there's one away. Vaught with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups.
Now back, the catcher, Connor.
First and second here, no outs. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
You know, these Red Sox, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday, another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
And that one is lifted in the air. Black ranging into the alley. 2 down. Now Corbin Carroll to the dish for a big at bat. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. Diamondbacks strand a pair. No outs, runner at first. And next for the Red Sox, Black. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Late on that fastball.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Got the back too soon at strike 2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Swing and a ball popped up. Perdomo puts it away for the out.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big.
I struggle with lefties
as well, and that's what caused him to pop it.
I'll personally admit that I struggle with lefties.
Here's the rookie right fielder, Black.
He's struggled to make contact lately, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Fouled off. He was late. And ball 1. On its way to the corner. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Tapped softly on the ground. 1 at second. Over to Pavin Smith. It's a double play. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Yeah.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Black going back. Brings it back on a leaping catch. Wow. And that should get the job done as he tags from third.
Almost a 2-run homer right there, but an excellent job getting up, reaching up, and bringing it back.
I robbed my first career homer.
Nelson back to work.
I robbed my first ever
These
homer.
Red Sox, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of
Fucking
pressure
hell,
to their
bro.
offense.
And there's one away. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
I can't believe that we gave up fucking 7 runs in 5 innings.
And a foul ball.
We allowed 5 in the third.
Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the...
Lifted in the air, right field. Dives. What a play.
Just a great job of concentration there as he leaves the ground to go airborne to make a diving catch. That's a tough
God
play,
damn.
but he got the job done.
They tacked on 5 more in the bottom of the nut. They tacked on 7 more. Damn.
Black. Now
Why am I chasing that?
He swings through strike 1.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone to his advantage.
Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this.
Black had a good day at the office, even in defeat. Just one hit, but it did leave the yard.
No question.
It doesn't help when your team doesn't fucking support you with runs. Athletics. We got to get 90 wins to make the postseason. I believe 90 wins.
And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started, and now it's going to be Black. Swing and a miss.
I feel like I've always dominated the Athletics even before we had the reset.
Even the best pitchers of all time.
I felt like I dominated the Athletics when I was on
Maybe he needs to have his
before I had to reset the series.
To get back on track.
Ugly cut on the slider for strike 3.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Flares it into the outfield, and that'll fall for a base hit.
The batter, number 5, shortstop Jacob.
Nobody out, runner first.
Number 13.
Swing and a miss as he was out in front.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to.
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. A massive home run. Third home run of the season. It's 3-3. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Ready to go, bottom 4. And now the center fielder, J.J. Bleday.
Bleday.
Swing, and it's a flare down the right field line. And it gets down, base hit.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Maybe a little out front of the pitch right there, but he squared it up pretty good, and he kept it inside the line. And just a really nice job on the other side by the defense to hold that to a long single.
And we're back. And now the right fielder, Black. Floro measures 6 feet 2 inches, 205 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Floro delivers. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting. Now batting. Number 13.
Swing and a miss.
That's all.
There's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Story, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. He's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone. Sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. This is J.J. Bleday. And that one is lifted in the air. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. Throw into third. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Exciting play and a great throw to third for the double play. But, man, there's just no reason to try to move up to third right there. Not great base running to end the inning.
We're in extras here. Now it's the right fielder, Black. Man at second, nobody out. Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. Yeah, I think part of that goes into it's just so hard to come up with hits. In today's game, starters don't. Now this one gets through. Story on his way home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they've got the lead in extra innings. Well, they didn't waste any time as they knocked home the runner from second to get on the board.
Huge for team confidence and how you approach the situation. Still have a guy on base, and now they'll try to add on.
No outs. Runner at first. Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. Here's the pitch. Runner goes in the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Swing and a ground ball. Urshela to first in time. One away in the top half of the 10th.
Now batting, designated hitter, Wilyer Abreu.
Now it's the DH, Wilyer Abreu. Two and two. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate, but it's offline.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you, just got to battle.
Black really stood out in this win.
Really impressive work at the dish, Boog. He gave his teammates a lot of opportunities in this one, and that's really all you can ask him to do.
Oh shit, I gotta use those. I'm about to use them all on power versus righties and lefties.
Here's the rookie right fielder, Black.
Number 13.
Severino back to work. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And that one upstairs, ball one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him swinging.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate.
I gave him a long at bat, though.
Yesterday, another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Liner, base hit. One out, base is empty.
Too bad I don't have somebody on base. I would have crushed one.
The pick behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
That one fouled off.
I know he likes to try to kill me with a fast. He's going to try to kill me with a fastball.
Ball one there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
You gotta watch out for that sweeper.
2-2 the count.
I'm gonna be shocked if he throws a sweeper right here.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And it's gone. He made him pay for that one. His second homer of this series, and they've got their first run. It's 2-1. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate, Luis Urias.
Urias.
Out towards right center field. Black on his way over and makes the grab. And there's one away. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Black.
He gave me that low fastball and then fucking served him out of here.
Back to work.
Don't do it.
Nice ripped into center, base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That's about as textbook as it gets.
Runner on the go. Squirts away a little bit. Throws, save. That's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
All it'll take is a base hit up the middle.
To the right side, Urshela. And he handles it himself for the out.
And he's gonna stall in.
They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be
Zidane, you know your job.
Play right there.
Either a single or
Rafaela. High fly ball lifted into air right field.
Yeah, I'm not stupid enough to run on that. I don't even got enough. I wouldn't even had enough speed to make that. No, we're going to pour it all into speed. Fuck it.
Here's Trevor Story now.
I want to try to get it 30 bags.
And that's a base hit. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, a big 2-out hit, and the game is tied. Next up for the A's, Aiden Miller. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. The throw in.
Oh, shit. Huh.
The throw's offline, safe at third.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was the location where he could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back.
Gotta be cautious. They know I love to do damage here.
Top of the ninth.
Ooh.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake.
I was ready for that velocity. I was just swung late.
Cut on and lifted in the air.
Oh, bro. That's most likely ball game. Yep, simulate to them. We won that state, though. We won that series.
Had a pair of hits, one of them a homer.
Can't say enough about what he did for him in this one.
Now we'll play another 3-game series and then we'll call it an episode. Yeah, we'll play one more 3-game series because I'm trying to get through this month.
One down. And stepping in for Boston, Black. Homered last night. Added another hit as well.
Don't do it, buddy. You're not that guy, pal.
In the first pitch, misses for ball.
Thank God you didn't do it.
Black getting to start in right. Hitting 7th in today's lineup. And he was a 6th-round draft pick in 2024. Fastball for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some raw and finished.
Yeah, he ain't got no fast pitches. I'm talking like he's got a slow arsenal.
He had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs.
Come on, put that shit low. Come on, bro.
Since you're heading to count 1-2.
You're gonna try to get me chasing high.
Because that's where you can get hurt.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Circle change. My power versus lefties is like 67.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Now it goes to first, and he gets back safely.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Runner takes off, and it finds its way through for a hit. And no thought of testing that arm in right. Despite the runner moving on the pitch, it's now 1st and 2nd.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. In the dirt. Two on, one out. To third might be 2. Urshela toss to second, and that's 2. So no runs on 2 base hits. No errors, and a runner left. Down to the bottom of the 2nd. It's the Red Sox 1 and the A's nothing. 1 out, base is empty. So here's Brown at the plate. Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second, not going to get him. He's in there.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Two aboard, 2 outs.
I want to tack on some more runs, though.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Where's Devers, though?
And a breaking ball misses outside. First and second, 2 down. Up the middle. They take the force out. They limit the damage here. So 2 outs, nobody on. Now at the plate, Seth Brown. Line drive, fair ball.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive and off.
2 outs, base is empty. Black matched a homer in his last game.
I cannot not match a homer in this game.
First pitch swinging.
0-1.
Way out front.
That
strike 2.
fucking shit is nasty.
Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swung on, belted. That one back there.
The slider, I get it?
And it
Bad
is
decision.
gone.
Thank God, you
He
baseball.
circles the bases.
Be
It's
gone,
4-4.
baseball.
So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Black swings through it for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss.
How am I missing? I don't get to let that baseball. Come on now. I'm not missing that shit.
Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98.
Don't do it. Don't do it, buddy. Don't do it. It's 0-2.
Swings through
I
it.
fucking. Oh my God.
One left for the Red Sox.
That slider's nasty.
This is J.J. Bleday. The winning run on second base. Line drive, base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Here's the throw. Tag, got him. They cut down the winning run, and we will play on.
That's an excellent job. That's a way to come off firing right there. Very aggressive and ready to show off the arm. Keeps the run from scoring.
I'm prepped to fucking absolutely pack this bitch up.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
I'm absolutely ready to pack a
You need
bitch.
a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
What you got, baby boy? Because I know this is my only opportunity I'm going to get.
Yeah, there's a ball.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose.
He definitely wasted that pitch.
Look up. Now go
I was
back
looking for
exactly
something
where you wanna go.
down in the middle.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
I'm pissed off I called that shit away.
Front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Next offering upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you.
That's towards center. Lede gets under it. Squeezes it. Runners tagging from second and third. Relay thrown, but it's offline. He will score.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Black really excelled in this one and contributed to the win.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every
I'm pissed off. I didn't hit the grand slam. I'm pissed off I didn't hit the grandy. That shit should have been good. Alright. Pools. Break. Jesus. Yo, one more series should do. The Yankees? The fucking... Oh, my bad. Not the Yankees. The fucking Skankies? Fuck the Skankies. This is our moment. If we sweep them, we take the top spot in the AL East.
So 2 down. Now here is.
We gotta tell them that we run the East. We gotta show these bitch ass motherfuckers that we run the East.
And a base hit into right center field. And that keeps the inning going.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter.
And now the right fielder, Black.
really bringing some thump at the plate lately. 4 round trippers in the last 5 games.
Swing and a miss.
That's nasty.
Slider. Wow, no fair.
That slider's fucking disgusting.
That slider didn't move till the
That shit's
very
hideous.
last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just gonna have
How the fuck am I missing that slider?
Space is empty.
Just early? That shit should have been packed up. Especially in Fenway.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I'm trying to hit one over the green monster.
Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one 95 to finish him off. Down in order go the Red Sox. We'll move to the third with no score.
I'm pissed.
No outs, runners at first and second.
Runners at first and second. Opportunity 3-run shot to opposite field.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Casas, the lead runner out at second. Yoshida at first with no outs.
I fucking hate myself.
Him out.
Why am I starting against this bum of a New York Skankies pitcher?
Getting started, digging in, Oswaldo Cabrera. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
A lot of hitters tell themselves line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that.
I'm trying to bon appetit one of these pitches
on time with
a baseball to the face.
Pulled it into the gap nicely.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Dominguez sizing this one up. Makes the
fucking hell, bruh.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And the pitch. Black.
Why am I missing?
Comes up empty with a swing there.
You know, these Red Sox, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat
Fucking
sheet so
hell!
far,
Put it down the
and that tells me
middle.
they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's
Peel
hand
in,
really
put it down the
well.
middle.
And the righty deals.
I don't get this shit, bro. They don't want to put they don't want to put nothing down the middle, bro.
Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He
In
just
this
hasn't
game.
looked very comfortable with the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches.
Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Cut on and lifted in the air. Automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground.
Pussy ass.
So digging in, Black.
A lot of clutch hitting from him recently. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
Swing and a miss, and
That's
that one
super.
missed by a ton.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swung on, belted. That's back. And it's out of here.
That's
Into the bullpen for a homer. And the Red Sox jump in front. It's 1-0.
He was able to hit one out in this weather. Are you kidding me? How did he do that? That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Black, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Casas leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Come on, put it in play.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Judge sizes this one up, makes the grab, and that ends the inning. And we're back here at Fenway Park as we go to the top of the 4th. And now the DH, Paul Goldschmidt. The other way, and that's a fair ball. Man at first, one away. He swings and fouls one off.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Berdansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but reaches over the wall, and he's got it! First and second, 2 outs. Black will hit next. He's already homered here in this one.
This is our moment. This is our time to fucking separate ourselves from them. Put it down the middle, please.
No ball.
Please put that ball down in the zone. Please. I'm begging you, put that down in the zone. I want to absolutely piss on one to center field.
2 outs. That one misses, and that's ball 1. This one smoked, could be trouble. Devers headed home. 1 run is in, coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in. He's in there.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
Solo runner at third, 2 men out.
All you gotta do is hit a single. Hit a single and drive me in.
Ground ball right side. Oh, he gloves it to his knee. The throw. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, you're already down in the game, and not just by a couple. And then that allows a run to score. And this is where things can really start to fall apart. As a team, they need to pick themselves.
Let's sweep these sons of bitches. Let's sweep them. Let's sweep them.
And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there. Into the dive, and he got it. And stepping in for Boston, Black. 2 for 8 in the series so far.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion. And
Volpe, off balance feed, there's 1. And that's 2. Back inside Fenway Park, on to the 4th. Now it's the right fielder, Aaron Judge. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And there's 1 down. First and second here, no outs. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Big at bat right here with an opportunity to do damage. But on the flip side, ground ball, double play, strikeout, that could get the inning back under control on the mound.
Wong at second. Yoshida on at first with nobody out. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to
I'm curious if you gotta like put one down the pipeline for me.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power.
I give him a long at bat though.
Generating so much bat speed, it's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They try to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Line drive. Throw into third. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, a big no-no right there. Even though
runners at first and second with 1 gone. Swings through that one. 0-1. Black turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Lots of rookies can have a hot streak, but once the league gets a book on you, starts attacking you differently, things can shift in a hurry. I'm interested to see how he handles those adjustments.
And no one can get there. Dominguez fires it in quickly. They hold him at third base, and now the bases are loaded.
Now
Romy Gonzalez up next for the Red Sox.
Gonzalez.
Soft contact in the air. Makes the grab for the second out. Back to first, and they got him.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't. No, I was safe. I was safe. No, they didn't.
2 men left stranded. So up next, Black.
I know I was safe.
1 for 3.
They didn't get me.
2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread
That
out.
fastball?
He's really late right now.
Try me again with that shit. I'm sending that shit to center.
Comes up empty. That's
No!
So if you can go upstairs a little bit, make sure you miss up and out of the zone.
So he's gonna try to.
1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
2 outs. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half.
Come on, stop being a bitch. Put that ball in play. Put it in play. Put it in play. Put it in play.
And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning.
I'm pissed.
Now the left fielder, Jason
I'm swinging
Dominguez.
with vengeance. Good game.
Hendricks is just 1 strike away. And a swing and a line drive into right field. Lunges for it, but it drops for a hit. The throw to third. Tag. Got him. And that's the ball game. Black with a less than great game in this one.
They got the win, but it sure wasn't because of him. He needs to wash this one off in the shower and do better the next time out.
That's gonna do it for this one. Make sure to like and subscribe.